All right, so we are here for PE. I have already lost track of which day this is, but it's Monday, March 23rd. And today we're going to start a new unit. So we are going to do disc sports. And a lot of people end up calling it Frisbee. That's actually like a brand name. So it'd be like if you were talking about tennis shoes and you said Nikes or Adidas, Under Armour, those are all the brand. Frisbee is a brand name. There's all kinds of different discs made by all kinds of different companies. So we are going to learn how to throw Frisbee today correctly. And if you don't have an actual Frisbee that you can use, there's all kinds of other things. So this is just a plastic plate that you can use. And then this is like a dog toy. So you can pretty much find anything that's in a ring shape and be able to use that today. So I'm going to use this actual Frisbee just to give you a little information about disc sports and how it started. Sometime in the early to mid 1940s in New England, some of the college students were throwing around pie tins from the Frisbee pie company. And so that's kind of how it started and got its name started. It went through all kinds of different things called the Pluto platter and the flying saucer. Eventually, Whammo brought the rights to the Frisbee from William Morrison, and they termed it Frisbee. So that's where it came from. So just a little interesting fact for you. So just to give you some information, the way you throw Frisbee, to be able to throw it straight to your target, it really has to do with the angle of release and the spin, the rotation and the spin on the Frisbee when you release it. Those are the two biggest things that determine if your Frisbee is going to go straight to your target. A lot of people will throw it and it'll end up kind of curving. It'll fly through the air sideways and then it'll go off to the left of the person who's throwing it and doesn't usually get to their target. Or sometimes we'll just fling it out and it will go off to the right side. So I'm going to give you some pointers today to work on the correct throwing mechanics and things to actually think about. So like I said earlier, it's important that you understand how to do an activity, just like anything that you're learning. If I tell you go practice, but you don't know what you're practicing, it's going to be hard to get better. So we want to hold our index finger either on the side or underneath. I like to put it on the side. It helps guide the Frisbee for me. Put your thumb on top and your other fingers can be inside this way, or you could actually have them curled up. It kind of depends on how big the lip is on the Frisbee. Okay. So this is just a basic grip. And working from here, you could do forehand, which from here, I'm going to just keep my shoulders square. I'm going to bring the Frisbee, wrap it up into my same side arm here, and then I'm going to step forward with the same side leg and just release right in here. So we don't do any turning. I could also do backhand, which is going to get a little bit more force on my throw. So when I come back, I'm going to come back towards my back elbow in here. I'm going to turn my body sideways and I'm going to release out to my target this direction. Okay, so forehand, I don't turn my shoulders and my body. I don't cross my body. I just bring it in and throw it. And then backhand, I'm going to bring it back across my body all the way to my back elbow so I have more force as I'm throwing that Frisbee. So when I do this, a lot of students will make the mistake of coming back here and flinging their whole body out and around. And really what you want to do is bring your elbow out towards your target and then out to a release. Okay, so I'm going to do it sideways. I'm not going to throw it towards the camera, but I'm going to do it sideways. So I'm in here. I'm going to bring it to my back elbow. I'm going to come out and I'm going to release that Frisbee. So it's like you're bringing it across your chest, elbow goes to your target, and it comes back out. So it's not a circle. It's more of a straight line to your target. Okay. When you release the Frisbee, some of the things that you want to think about is you want to release, like I said, it's all about the ankle at release and then how much you're whipping your wrist at the end to get the spin on the Frisbee. So when I come through here to release, I want to flick my wrist I want to turn my hand over so my hand is more flat on release, because that will allow the Frisbee to fly in a straight line rather than to fly in a curved angle in this sense. So as I come through here, I want to turn my hand over to my target, almost like I am asking them for a high five, or I'm reaching out to grab something from them. Okay, so that is how you work on the backhand and the forehand. You can work on those things inside the house as long as you are not throwing it super hard. We're just working on that release point right here. It's nice and slow and to your target. So as you can see, I'm only throwing it about 5 feet right here, just into some pillows on the couch, and working on my technique. Okay. We are also going to do an exercise video, so catch me on that one in a few minutes. All right, see you later. Bye.